We're at Aldi. Are you supposed to cook this? Dump a little bit of the peas into the... Don't put it in there for too long. You ever been having a bad day, your mama's got a bum leg, and you're just walking up and down the wharf in Washington, D.C., and you get so hungry, and you think to yourself, you know what? I could use a meal. And you go up to a fine young man on the street, and you say to him, could you maybe get me a salad just for my troubles? That's all I want is a salad. You push a little further, you see if you can push your luck. You go like this, you go, all I want is a $17 crispy chicken salad. Now this guy is tired of your bullshit, and he says, I spent all my money on these sweet leather pants. We've all been there. And what's the other option? What's the other alternative once you can't get the crispy chicken salad from the young man with the hot leather pants? Poverty meals are what you eat when you don't have any money and you still need food, because we all need food as people. I am a people. You are a people. Need food. Hungry for it. Often. What I'm interested in is getting together the most cost-efficient, calorie-dense, and nutritious poverty meal available. 8 nutrients you need in a day. Vitamin D. Now you get this from the sun, don't you? You don't need that in food. Boiled green peas have to be cheap. Nobody likes those. What are the most calorie-dense food? When you take food and you make it the most of what it is, you get absolute flavor. Food 2. That's a quote from Mr. Ideas. These are actually here to keep your cart on track. We're at Aldi, and this is where all the cheap food is. Peanut Delight, creamy. Crispios are $1.79, and they have vitamin B12, and they have riboflavin, and they have iron. 80% of your daily iron. You see that? 80%. That's way more than like 50%. So we're gonna take these and we're gonna bring them back home. Oh, sorry. 99 cents per pound for the Fresh Family Chicken Drumsticks. So this is $5.29 total. Now the problem here is that I don't need this many, but be aware that that's an option and you can get that many. So what this means is we're not gonna buy chicken. Now what is a good protein substitute is, I think, dry beans. It seems like Dakota green lentils are the cheapest beans. These are good because they're $1.39.
We can always have canned chicken.
That's true.
$2.59.
And what did we learn today is that the chicken that comes in cans is cheaper than the chicken that comes in cold. 95 cents for a can of tuna, chunk light tuna. I think you can even afford 2 tunas if you're really hungry because they're that cheap. And now, if we remember correctly, another source of omega-3s is sardines. Here's a fun hack. All of the assorted varieties of sardines are 99 cents. So you can get any kind of sardines, even the ones in soybean oil. Soybean oil is the most healthy because it has estrogen and also natural smoke flavor. $1.15 for steamable broccoli florets. Now broccolini says it's not broccoli, but broccoli says it sounds close.
Broccoli rabe? Is it just broccoli but with bad parts too?
And you can buy this at store for cheap amount of dollars and use it to get many nutrients out. I think we need peas. And looky what we have here. Sweet garden peas for a cool 97 cents. That is way less than $1. Now, strawberries are a good source of fiber, but so are peas. So don't opt for the more delicious option. Opt for the peas. Collard greens are the next item on the list because they have a good source of green, I think, something like that. Collard greens might be a little too specific, so we're just going to go with the cheapest leaf. Collard greens, spinach, it's the same difference. Cold leaf, buy it and you'll queef, and you'll get healthy. Now, if you're looking for a speedy technique to navigate the grocery store, you ever heard about bunny hopping in CSGO? This is like that with a cart. Super quick, super efficient. Great way to go. The last thing we may need is almond milk or nut milk or milk that's not real from cow. Different, not real, because it has calcium in it. And calcium from cow is true, but also there's something else that I'm forgetting that is a reason. I looked it up. Well, there's normal milk actually more expensive, $3.41, $2.09, not as expensive. Different. However, not as nutritious. Almond soy milk, milk soy milk, almonds, Italian coffee creamer, cheaper, less expensive item than whole gallon milk. Not gonna drink. You're not gonna drink whole gallon milk in one sitting eating whole gallon milk? Ridiculous. $2.29 almond milk original, way to go. 30 calorie per can. I think that's all we need. So we can check out, or there's this emergency exit here, and if you go out this way, they don't actually check if you bought the groceries and you can leave. That's a way to get groceries for free. For the sake of experimentation, we're going to buy these and see how much the grand total summation of it is. All right, it's time to check out. Chicken breast, $2.59. Peanut butter, $1.99. 2 tunas, 95 cents each. 1 crispy oats, that is a long barcode. $1.79. Frozen broccoli, $1.15. Green, $1.39. More green, $1.89. 1 milk, almond, not cow, $2.29. Sardine, 99 cents. And favorite game, 99 cents. Grand total, $16.95. Now, if that's a deal that, if I've ever heard of it, a deal before. So we have all of our wonderful foods laid out. These items will keep you fed for weeks to come. We're gonna start with oats and peanut butter, which is a great snack for on the go, and it's also great for staying where you are. 2 ingredients you're gonna need for this are crispy oats and creamy peanut butter. Get yourself a bowl, nice and clean. The utensil of your choice that's good at stirring. Take a little of the cream, put it right in the bowl. Take a little more. Now that you have your peanut butter, take your crispy oats and open that bad boy up nice and like such. It's okay if you want to try a few in your mouth to test them. Toss them right into there. You can keep them like this or you can mix it up. Once you have a pretty even spread of oats to peanut butter, try it. Delicious. For meal number 2, tuna chicken breast, peas, mash with spinach. We're gonna do a side of broccoli, steamed broccoli. The first step is to take your sweet garden peas and you just follow the instructions on the back, which say to put it in the microwave for 4 to 5 minutes. So toss it in there, put 4 to 5 minutes, have them go. They're going, they're cooking, they're ready. Not yet, they're gonna be ready in 4 to 5 minutes. Turn on your cooktop until it turns red. You gotta wait for it to turn red. And then you can put the water on. And as you can see, you don't actually have to wait that long for water to boil, especially when you're using Blue Diamond non-stick pans. You're supposed to bring 2 cups of water to boil over high heat, and there it is, it's boiling. Pour the desired amount of vegetables. 1 handful is about good. Maybe a little more than that. You're supposed to simmer for 4 to 5 minutes. So the same amount of time that the peas are going, you're gonna simmer your broccoli. Tuna, ready. You can take this, you can place it wherever. That's tomorrow's problem. Put it right on the plate. Now you don't need all of the chicken breast. Are you supposed to cook this? Get a little bit of chicken into the tuna. While you're waiting for your things to cook, you can get out your spinach, just a little for some color. All right, so that means that our peas are done. The bag is large. Toss them down. You can probably take these off the heat too. The peas are part of the main dish, so you just dump a little bit of the peas into it. So now that you have your main dish, you can mix it up a little. Make sure it's all evenly spread out and distributed among itself. If a little falls out, that's okay. You can put it right back in. This stuff isn't that hot. Chicken is cold, so it offsets the pea warmth. Put it in the microwave to warm it all up just one last time, a little bit. Who doesn't love some warm spinach? Don't put it in there for too long, just a reasonable amount. And get it going. Make sure your broccoli doesn't cool down too much. You can put it back on the heat if you want. Blue Diamond non-stick pans actually retain their heat very well, so you can put it back on the element even when it's not running and it'll still retain the heat from it. It's steaming hot. Now you can take this. Some would say that you don't want the water in there, and others would say that it actually adds flavor and color due to that it's green. Everything is in the plate, it's ready to go, but what is missing is some seasoning. You may be down on your luck, but I guarantee you you can find salt and pepper. If you don't have it in your house, you can go to any restaurant and usually they have these and you can take them, they don't notice. They have a generous sprinkling of salt and pepper. This one's a little harder to get out. Sometimes you might want to unscrew the top and just put a little in the corner there, and you can use it as like a dip. I'm gonna try to get a bite that has all of the main food groups, and then for my side, I'm gonna have a piece of the broccoli. So I'm gonna put some spinach right on here. Now let me tell you what, that is a delicious meal. And you can eat that 7 days a week and be happy with it. For a little treat after, you can have your broccoli. Don't put your fingers in the water too much, actually it's very hot. But you can touch the broccoli, it's cooled off enough. It's very, very hot. The next meal is going to be beans and sardines. Now this meal works great because the foods rhyme, and any foods that rhyme go together really well, just like cherries and bread. Cherries and bread, beans and sardines. Works the same, works different, works every way you slice it. You're gonna want your pot. The problem with pots is that if you don't have pots or you don't know where they are, you take your trusty Blue Diamond nonstick pan and you fill it up with water. Place it right on your cooking apparatus of choice. Right now it's a stove. Now the good thing about dry beans is that they're cheaper than the wet beans. The only part about the dry beans that you need to change compared to the wet beans is that you need to make the dry beans wet. The way to do that is to get the water hot, because nobody likes cold wet beans, they only like boiling wet beans. Toss them gingerly into your apparatus of choice. So you have your beans going, you have your sardines ready on the side, and once your beans really start to bubble aggressively, you can take them out and put them into your meal. All you need to do that is a simple strainer. Start getting rid of that water. Put them right on your plate and try to make a nice pile. Stack them up nice. Next up is your sardines. You may not want to waste all of your sardines on just this one dish. You might want to save some for the rest of the week. Just take one little sardine out. Take one little sardine out. Take one sardine out and put him right on the beans. You have your meal. You have your sardines. We can give this a little taste test. So very good. That's the last part of it. You want to try it? What do you think?
I mean, it tastes like what you'd expect.
Now with all your ingredients out of the way, you should have a full, healthy meal. You have your starter, you have your main course, and you have your dessert. But don't forget the drink. Pour yourself a nice, healthy glass of almond milk. Now that you have your whole meal, you're ready to sit back, relax, and enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed how to make the most cost-efficient meal for your hard-earned money, your hard-earned cash. It's just this simple. All you need is these ingredients. You can make this meal every day and you will never be strapped for cash. This is cheaper than going to McDonald's. This is cheaper than going to Big Mac. This is cheaper than going to Burger King car drive-through car to get chicken nugget. You can have as much food as you want easily with this for this price.
Oh no, he's hot!
Cheers.